Hello, what's on your MovieMadMan, and I'm back. And today I'm going to talk to you about a film that was released in 2024. I just got it in 4K Blu-ray recently, mainly because it was really cheap and I got it with vouchers, so I was quite happy to do both. It's a remake of an old horror film that was released in 2007. So today we're going to talk about The Strangers, Chapter 1 in 4K. So this is the first chapter of 3. You can get the second one on Blu-ray, but when this came out in 4K, I was like, well, the other two were obviously going to come out in 4K as well, so I'll just get them when they do. There is a lot that I could say about this film in a negative light. There was also a lot that I could say about this film in a positive light. But let's get the plastic off first, yeah? Let's do that. Cool, that was annoying to get off. That's what she said. Let's have a look at the inside though, eh? Cool, nice, straightforward. Bit of artwork on there, so that's good, isn't it? I'm gonna go away and have a look at the 4K and see what it's like. And then I'll be back to tell you about the film and this trilogy and about the 4K side of it as well. So stay there and I'll be right back. So, The Strangers, Chapter 1. This is a remake, just so you're aware. Go into it knowing that. When I first went to watch this, I thought it was a prequel to the one with Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman, but it turned out it's not a prequel, it's a remake. All the way through this, the first time I watched it, I was just a bit like, this is just exactly the same as the original with a few different details and obviously things that they were going to add into the sequel and stuff like that, and I was just a bit like, this isn't very good. But then when I realised that it's not supposed to be a prequel, it's meant to be a remake, I was like, that makes a lot more sense. So then when I watched it again the second time round before watching the second one, I think I appreciated it a lot more, so there is that. That being said, the second one and the third one take a little bit of a strange turn, if you could call it that. I think they made some decisions in the second one and the third one which a lot of people didn't agree with, and a lot of people were like, why are you doing this? And it was just a bit, they go into the backstory of the strangers and you get to see the people behind the masks and they dig into their characters a little bit. Some people thought that wasn't a very good idea because it takes away from the fact that they're strangers and you don't know who they are. Although I quite liked the idea that they were digging into these characters and giving them a bit more character, but it was just a bit like, but they're strangers, you're not supposed to know anything about them. So it kind of ruined certain aspects of it, but improved it depending on how you look at it. So I think a lot of people will go into this trilogy and think this is the worst horror trilogy I've ever seen in my life. I'm on the 50-50 side of things because, you know, they changed things a little bit for the second one. And I was like, I can see why people don't like this, but I didn't think it was that bad. And then they changed things even more in the third one. And I was a bit like, what the hell are you doing? Like, the third one was just a bit, I think the third one definitely is the worst out of the trilogy. And a lot of things they do in the third one, I was just like, why are you doing this? This is, I don't know, I didn't agree with a lot of things they did in the third one. Moving on though, it is a 4K review, so I can tell you, Moving on though, this is a 4K review, so I can tell you, this doesn't come with Dolby Vision. It does come with Dolby Atmos, but there's no Dolby Vision. So that perspective of it, some people might be a bit disappointed with. Although to be fair, if you watch it, you're probably going to be a little bit disappointed anyway. But yeah, there's no Dolby Vision. Dolby Atmos is really good. The sound in a film like this is probably quite important, so it was good that that sound was a little bit of a step up from a Blu-ray. But no, I think I think the picture looked good. It doesn't matter that there's no Dolby Vision. I don't really give a shit about Dolby Vision, to be fair. I just tell you because you guys are like, oh, does it have Dolby Vision? And I'm like, all right. So that's why I decided to include if they do or don't have Dolby Vision, otherwise people get upset. So yeah, there was no Blu-ray in this to compare it to, because they released it on Blu-ray. Universal do this thing where they release the Blu-rays and then they wait for a few months and then release the 4Ks afterwards. Like they think that collectors haven't cottoned onto that by now, but still, I waited because I knew this was going to be coming to 4K, and then it came out in 4K and I got it. So I will probably still get the second two. I don't know why, but you know, it's what collectors do, isn't it? I bought this one, so I'm probably going to get the second two as well. But yeah, approach with caution. You're either going to enjoy this or you're going to hate it. I think it's one or the other with this kind of film, I think. Yeah, so that's all from me for today. I'm going to go now. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.